Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to talk about Batman Detective Comics Volume 6 called Icarus, done by Francis Manapul and Brian Baccaletto, the same two guys who worked on the recent Flash New 52. And I simply loved this book for some outstanding artwork that you will soon start seeing, and great storytelling as well, right? So I'm going to do a quick review of this comic, show you some panels which you are going to simply love and admire. At the same time, talk you through some of the plots and if this is a book which I'll recommend for you guys to pick up or not. So without further ado, let's get right into Icarus. So Icarus has some great reviews all around, and it's by, like I mentioned earlier, the superstar team of Francis Manapul and Brian Baccaletto. It collects issues 30 to 34 and annual number 3. And this annual is pretty important because it sets the background of this entire story, and it brings in some interesting characters. Unfortunately, I have not been following this run completely, so I was a bit surprised when I read it first time. I didn't quite understand where it fits because Commissioner Gordon was out of commission, and that role was taken up by none other than Harvey Bullock, right? So anyway, the first reason why I picked this book is its artwork, right? I never cared about the story. I just saw some snippets of this brilliant artwork and I simply had to get it, and that pretty much lived up to my expectations, except for I think one story or one issue in which I think the artist changed, but otherwise I think it was mostly consistent. And it has a good plot on the drug rivalry that's there in Gotham, which has been underexplored for quite some time. It has some great characters. It needs some reading to understand the whole plot fully, and that's what I did. It took me quite some time. Actually, I read it twice before I started to understand and appreciate this book, right? Because right now, if you ask me, I will definitely recommend this to any Batman lover, which I wouldn't have done after my first read because I myself was very confused. So that's the beauty I feel about some of these Batman books, that it may need a reread before you truly start appreciating all the moving pieces the creators have laid out for you, right? And that in that manner, Batman never disappoints me, and that's why I'm a big fan of his. So it follows the drug rivalry. It follows this character called Annette Aguila, and she and her mother had come to Gotham trying to rebuild the Eastern Seafront, and then Bruce Wayne gets involved. One fantastic thing which I felt in this book was the rivalry between Harvey Bullock and Bruce Wayne. Harvey is never a fan of Bruce, unlike Commissioner Gordon. So that sets up some very interesting movements and character interactions in this story. This is a fantastic page in which I think the biggest, most important action takes place in these two panels, where Batman has to go up against the Squid. But again, like it's very mesmerizing in terms of the artwork, and this one cover which I simply loved. Look at that. So the gang rivalries are going. Batman is caught up in the middle. There is a murder. I'm not going to talk to you about who that murder happens. Bruce Wayne is again has been is one of the suspects. Reminds me of the murderer storyline much long back, but again, this is not so complicated like that one, and you simply start seeing the pieces unfold from there. The most interesting part was this actual miracle drug, which gets discussed. In fact, it's a radioactive drug, for all you know, and there are so many people who wants to just grab it, right? So that's all pretty straightforward, but again, it's put together in a very nice manner. So that's what you don't feel bored at all reading through this comic, right? And the art always steals your eyes away. So in that manner as well, this is a must-have book. So in terms of story, I would say I would rate it 3.5 because there's not so much depth in it. In fact, some of the depth came from this annual issue, which spoke about the backstory of a living weapon that was created, which actually the unforgiving part is this came pretty late. First time when I read it, I didn't understand why this was kept towards the last. In fact, this should have been the first part of it to set that backstory. But after having read it, then when I reread it, I felt everything was falling in place. So again, 3.5 for the story. I would put a 4 for the artwork. Total of 7.5 out of 10. Again, anything over 7 I would recommend is a pickup from me. So that's this small story of volume 6 Icarus, and just showing you some final cover art from this, right? So the cover art also again is very delightful, especially this one of Penguin, although he never makes an appearance. Another Batman, Catwoman from the 66 kind of thing, and this is a brilliant pin-up for Poison Ivy. So some good stuff in here, guys. So in case you are a fan of Batman and you are wondering which Batman to pick up next, I would recommend this should be on your list. So with that, we come to the end of Batman Icarus.